Hey Fit Family, it's Coach Raj from Functional Flex, Team FFLEX. Thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button because I got tons of great info coming for you that you can't get anywhere else. I'm telling you straight, you can't get it anywhere else. So please make sure you subscribe. Today what I want to talk about is for you competitors out there, okay? Anybody doing bodybuilding, bikini, men's physique, figure, maybe the new wellness category coming up, there's something you got to know about how you're getting judged that's totally going to affect your placing if you're not prepared for it, okay? And what we're talking about is the actual lineup during comparisons. So, if you haven't done a show before, I'll explain it, and if you have, I'll just explain it again. Basically, when you do a competition, you get an individual posing routine for a few seconds, maybe longer, and then you do comparisons. Now, this is where the entire class you're competing in gets called out onto the stage. So everybody in this class gets called out, you all standing up, and then they do comparisons where they're going to judge your physiques up against each other's, alright? So any class size can be different. It can be 3 people, it can be 30. It's going to depend on what type of show you're doing, what it is. Most of the time it's going to be 10 to 12, 15 people in there at a normal kind of regional show. Alright, the point is, there's what happens here. If you can bear with me and kind of imagine this in your mind, here's what the judges are seeing, okay? The judges are sitting back, they're looking at a stage, and they see competitors on the stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way across. Here's what happens though, the judges don't move. You do. Competitors on stage. Bikini competitors, this happens all the time. What can happen is, as you get called out in your classes, it's done numerically. They're going to line you up differently. So you come out, and some people are going to be on the ends, right? Some people are going to be here, some people are going to be here. And here's the judges in the middle. If you pose how you normally pose, you're facing people out here. Judges are here. You're facing people out here. Judges are here. So they're going to see your physique from a side angle. You got to be really aware of what you're actually showing the judges during your comparisons if you end up on either end cap here or near the outside, right? So the person in the center is going to be seeing the best from the judges. That's why usually when they're doing callouts, they're moving people around. They're moving the winner of that class to the center because that's the person they're seeing the most. That's where they're seeing the most potential. They're doing the best. Those competitors are winning that competition or that class at that point, right? So the people on the end, what you need to do is make sure that you're not going to get misjudged, you're not going to get, scored down because basically you're not angling towards the judges. So what you got to do, competitors, if you're on the outer edges, learn to angle yourself in towards the center, okay? Heard this from Sandy herself. It must be done. You have to be able to pose on either side if you're a bikini competitor, figure competitor, etc., right? And you got to angle it to the center. You got to be able to have both sides be good. Because you don't know if you're going to end up on the right side or the left side. And either way, you're going to have to angle yourself towards the judges. Same for bodybuilders, men's physique, all you. You need to know how to turn your pose so that no matter where the judges are sitting, they can look at you and see what's going on, right? So it's oftentimes just simply angling it. Here's a good trick. Make sure your feet are facing the judges. Alright, so you get your feet in the right position and then you hit your pose. Don't have yourself be posing out towards the audience. Pose towards the table where the judging's happening. That's going to result in you getting scored better. That's going to result in you showing the judges what they need to see. And that's going to result in you getting better feedback regardless of where you place. So make sure that you competitors out here, you practice posing on both sides so you know how to angle yourself either way, no matter what, and now, no matter when you get on stage, you're going to be in a good spot, alright? You're not going to get stuck on either side and then, be worried that you were overlooked or they didn't see you right or you don't know what angle they saw. It's all true stuff if you don't know how to do this. You need to turn yourself in, face the judging panel, and know how to pose on either side. Practice this in your routines so that when you get to the stage, you're absolutely confident no matter where you end up, okay? I've seen the girls on stage where they get on the end cap and then they're like, oh, you can see it in their face, they're freaking out, that they're not going to get seen, they're not going to get judged right, and that's just not a way to go out. That's going to affect your placing there too. So what you got to make sure you do is you know how to pose, you practice both sides, you can angle it in, twist it in, get that hip forward, get that hip this way. If you're, men's physique, whatever, you can angle your lats, you can turn yourself, you can make sure that you're showing the right stuff all the time to the judges. Make sure you're facing them, paying attention to them, angling towards them. And that's a huge tip, all right? I heard it from Sandy herself just a few weeks ago at the seminar we did together where she was talking about this being a huge thing. You have to absolutely know how to do this, whether you're a beginner or a pro. Otherwise, it's going to be game over if you end up on one of these spots. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Got more cool content coming for you. Coach Rise out.